Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Fit Clothing, and if you're new to this channel, I say welcome, and if you're an OG, welcome back as well. I love you guys so much. Thanks for the show of love. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. We're on our way to 1K or 1K. Please guys, keep sharing the video, keep showing the love you have for me. Thank you so much. If there's any video you think you love, please share it with other people too, so they too can learn. Guys, please, thank you so much. And so from the picture on my thumbnail, this is the fabric we'll be using. Okay, so I have the breast cup here. What I have here is cup 36. Okay, this is 36. I have chantilly net here. This one is a yard and a half. Then my bodycon fabric, which is also a yard and a half. All right, guys. So also we'll need smoking thread as well. All right, you need smoking thread, then invisible zip. Okay, so all right, let's jump right into the video. So this is it. I have the fabric unfold into two. This is the right side, while this is the wrong side. So what I use is I use the hip circumference to fold the fabric into two. All right, we'll be cutting the front panel first. We'll cut them separate. The front panel first, then we'll cut the back panel later. So for the front panel, I'm using the hip circumference divided by 2. So our hip is hip 40. Divided by 2 gives me 10 inches. Then I added 3 inches to it. Okay, 3.5 inches to it, making 13.5. So that is what I'll be working with. Okay, so here now, this is my starting point line. And as you can see, the main fabric does not start from the shoulder area. So I'll be coming down by 6 inches here, like so. Our bust point is 10 inches. So I mark 10 here. Then our under bust is 12.5. So this is it. Then our waist measurement is 16. Okay, 16 inches. So then I'll come here again. From here, this is 10, 12.5, then 16 for the waist measurement. Then from here, our hip depth is 8 inches. So I mark 8 inches. Then the main length for the dress is 34 inches. The length for the dress is 34 inches. Then I'll be adding 2 inches to it. So making 36. So I'll come here like this, then come down and mark 36. This is 36. Come here, mark 36. Then I'll connect the points together. So the bust points, we don't really need the bust points, okay? What we need is the under bust, the waistline, and the hip, then the length, the gown measurement, the full length. Okay, so here now, our nipple to nipple measurements is 7.5 inches. That means what I'll be working with is 3.75. Okay, so 3.75. I'm going to come here. Why I'm marking this 3.75 here on the under bust is so as to know where I'll be placing my bra cup by the time I want to cut. Okay, then here, from this point now, okay, remember this is a nipple point. Okay, so I'm going to come up by 2 inches, like so, and mark ½ inch inward, like this. Then on this point to ½ inch inward, like so. Then I'll connect the points together. So this is it. So for the armhole depth, so this is 6. Our armhole depth is 8 inches. So here we have the armhole depth. Okay, so our bust measurements now is 36 inches. 36 divided by 4 is going to give us 9 inches. So this is the 9 inches. And if you are sewing any bodycon fabric, what's this bodycon that is stretchy? You will cut the exact measurement. You are not going to add any sewing allowance to it. Okay, you are going to cut the exact measurements of your clients. So here I have 9 inches. I've marked it here. For the waist measurement, our waist is waist 32. 32 divided by 4 will give us 8 inches. So I'll come here now and mark 8 inches. For her hip is 40. Divided by 4 gives 10 inches. Then I come here, I mark 10 inches. Then here, I'll be adding 2 inches to it. So I'll be marking 12 inches here. So 12, then I'll come up also, maybe by 2 inches here. So I'll mark the same 12 inches, like that. So for the side, I'll be connecting the points together now. I hope you can see it. Then here, so here now, we don't want it to be sharp. So this is what we have. Then from here, just go this way. Okay. Then also I want to do something on the hip. I'm going to add 1 inch because I don't want our hip to be fitted. Okay, I'll be adding 1 inches to the hip. You know, I marked 10 inches before, so I'm going to mark 11 inches now. Then here, the 12, I'll make it 13. 13, okay. So here too, I'll be marking 13 inches. Excuse me. So now I'm just going to use my hand. I don't want to use straight rule. That's why you see me do what I'm doing. But here, I'm just going to straighten it like that. So we have the shape of what we are looking for already. Okay. So now for this place, this is my bra cup. I'm just going to bring it like this. So as you can see, this is it. Alright, you position it that way, making sure that the edge here does not pass this line. I hope you guys can see it. You make sure it does not pass that line. So this aspect we are doing right now is very, very important. This particular aspect we'll be doing right now is very, very important. So you come like this and mark, carefully mark. Like that. Then this way too. Okay. Please don't press it though. Don't press at all. So see the shape of the bra cup. Okay. Up here now, I'm going to come up by half an inch because we need it to connect to the sleeve. Okay. So this is going to come this way. Like that. Then I'm going to mark half inch inward. Sorry. Half inch. So this is it. So you can just connect like this, like so. So this point and this point now, so this point now, if you connect it to this point, you see what you get. But we need ½ inch here because we still need to fold this part inward, because if you use this one, it will be shorter. All right, so this ½ inch is needed. Okay, then here too is connected like this. So let me shape it out so you can actually see it. So this is the new one we are using now. But you know this now, this one, we are not going to use it again. This side, we won't be using it again. So now, the next thing is, you know, I'm cutting directly on the fabric. So this now, this ½ inch I'll be sewing from here, and the ½ inch I'll be taking from here. You know, by the time I sew this one and this one with the back up, I'll be losing 1 inch. So I'm going to come here, add the 1 inch like this, then connect to this point. So this is what I have for the front panel. So now I'm going to cut it out. So here, don't make the mistake of cutting this place. Okay, you cut this part. Then also, I want to point out something before I forget. So this is it. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. So I want to point out something before I forget. Take note of the distance you have. This 6 inches to this point. So it's 1.5. So here is 6 inches. What we have here is 7. And now because we'll need it for the back panel as well. All right. So let's keep cutting. So now you notch the hip. That's it there. The waist and the under bust point. Okay, then here to this middle point, I'm going to notch it a little. All right. So this is what we have. Then I'll fold this. So I'll fold this. So this is it for the front panel. So the next thing we'll be cutting is the back panel. Okay. So for the back panel now, I'll be cutting the down part first. Okay. So what I have here is unfold. I think I have like 14 inches unfold. So from this point to here, I think it's, oh, sorry, it's 13. So that's 13 inches like that. And from the waist, remember the full length we are working with is 36 inches. And our waist is 16 inches. So if you minus 16 from 36, we'll have 20 inches left. Then we'll need ½ an inch because we'll cut the upper part of the back panel separate, then the lower part separate. So we'll need half an inch to join the upper part and the lower part together. So it should give us 20.5. So right now, I'm going to come here, place 20.5 here, then mark this point. I'll come here as well, 20.5, and mark the points. Then I'll connect the 2 points together. Like so. Okay. So the next thing is, you see this one, this front panel, you just bring it over like this, then place it on your fabric for the back panel. Make sure you arrange it very well. So let me arrange it and bring it. So this is it. I'm done arranging. Then all I have to do is just to cut. So now, do not forget to notch your hip line. Then here, you already know, so we just cut. So then mark the wrong side. So for the back panel, alright, so this is what we have. Remember when for the front panel, my starting point line was 6 inches, but at the end of the day, the dress will be starting from 7.5. Okay, so now I'm managing fabric. So yeah, I have 16.5. You know, from the shoulder to the waistline was 16 inches for the front panel. So here we need half inch to join it to the lower part. So making 16.5 right here. So this starting point line will be on 7 inches, but well, the back material is going to be starting from is on 7.5. So I'll mark 7.5 like this. Come this way to mark 7.5. Then I'll connect the points together. Although it's doing somehow. So let me come here like this. Let me mark my 7.5 here. Then 16.5. So I'll connect the points together. Then this side too. Yes, like that. Okay, so here for the, so this is 7.5. Then for the under bust we have 12.5. 12.5. We connect the points together as well. So for the bust measurements, we have 36 inches divided by 4 gives us 9 inches. I hope you can see it. Okay, so gives us 9 inches. This is it. Then for the waist measurement, 32 divided by 4 will have 8. So from here, from this point, I mark 8 inches. Then I'll connect the 2 points together. So that's it. Then for this part, you know, this is the side. For this middle part here, there's going to be another fabric that's going to be smoked, okay, and also we'll be having loops as well. So now for the smoked fabric, I want it to be 5 inches width. So you know, if it's going to be 5 inches width, I'll be cutting 2.5 off this, right? 2.5 of this. So this is what I'll have, although it is more than that. It should be more than, okay, let me just make it 6 inches, okay, because this place now I'm still going to sew half an inch inward for the loop as from, so as I'll be able to place the loops. So this is what it's going to be at the back. Then here I'll be coming down by, let me come down by, let's say 1 inch. Okay, so it's just going to be like this. So this is what I have here. All right, then I'll be connecting these points together. So remember guys, by the time you cut off this parts, by the time you cut off this part and you fold 1/2 inch inward here, your smoked fabric is going to be 6 inches width, in 6 inches wide rather. It's going to be 6 inches wide. Don't forget, this is 2.5 inches. This distance here from here is 2.5 inches, and I'll still be sewing in 1/2 inch here. So by the time I'm done, I'll have the space I'll have here is going to be 6 inches. Okay, it's going to be 6 inches. So my smoked fabric must be 6 inches wide. So now what I have to do is to cut like this. And this part, notch that part, then here like this. So this is the middle part. I'm going to mark them like this, the middle part, then the side, then the upper part, the upper part, so as to know the middle part, the upper part. So it's going to be like this, while the smoked fabric is going to be in between. It's like this. So we're done with this. So let's move to the chantilly net. So for the net at the shoulder area here, so this is what I did. Took a pattern paper, then I placed it on it. I placed the fabric on the pattern paper like this, so as to get the fabric. I'm just going to get the pattern for the shoulder fabric from here. So remember, this place is 7.5 and other bust is 12.5. If you want to know, this is 16, 12.5, then 8, this is 7.5. okay, the length is 8 inches, but this is 7.5. So from here now, I'm going to mark this point. Hopefully you guys can see it. So from here, 12.5, the mark, I have a marker somewhere, don't mind me, I have a marker somewhere. Then I'll connect the points together. So this for the shoulder, okay, so this is for our shoulder. So from our shoulder to her waistline we have 16 inches. I hope you understand. From the shoulder to our waistline we have 16 inches. Here 16 inches as well. So our shoulder to shoulder measurement is 15. So I'll be marking 7.5 here. Then what we have here as well. So this is 7.5. Here too, I'll mark 7.5. Then I'll connect the points together. Try as much as possible not to touch the fabric with the marker. Okay, so this point, half inch. For the neckline, I'll be working with 3.5. Then I'll connect the points together. So the neck width is 3.5 inches. Okay, so from here, let me show you something. From here now, this point, we'll connect this point to this point, this point to this point with a straight line. like that. So by the time you fold this side in, it falls here. Okay, so from this point now to our armhole depth, this is our armhole depth. So what we have left is 7 inches. So 3.5. So 7 divided by 2, we have 3.5. I hope you understand that point. You know, this is the original measurement you are using. This one is what we use to join the net. We'll join the net to this place. So what we have is 8 inches. 7.5, 8 inches. So I remove 1 inch from it. I'll be having 7 inches left, divided by 2, 3.5. Then on this part, I'll come in by 1/2 inch, like so. Then there's something I used to do. So I take my armhole cuff, then draw like this. You see, my armhole cuff, then go like this. But this part I'm going to use, I'll be using this so I hope you understand. I'm using this on it and this like this. So the next thing we'll be doing here now, from this point here, from this point we'll mark 1/2 inch downward. This point here, let me mark it on the paper. Let me mark it here, like so. Then we'll mark 1/2 inch downward from the point there. So that's going to serve as the allowance on that side, and also on this side. So by the time I remove this one, I lift this one, I'm going to connect the points together. Then this, so to mark it that is where this fabric stops at. Okay, so this is what we have for the shoulder. Then now we need to measure out the armhole. So for our armhole is going to be like this. So what we have is 9.5. So again, go this way. For the armhole we have 9.5. So by the time we'll be cutting the sleeve, the armhole is going to be 9.5 inches. Okay, so this part, I'm going to leave this part like this. The next thing is to cut it out. So you see here, I hope you can see it. This one goes like this, then this one like this, then this point connects together. So this is it. Then the next thing is for me to trim it out. So this is it for the armhole. All right,